not a detailed stock take training, but a refresher. Okay, so if you want a detailed stock take training, you will find that on our YouTube channel. If you cannot, easy, just click here, go down to mailbox and put in a request. Please send me the link for the detailed stock take and you'll get it. So this is a very quick stock take. So first thing first, you need to be signed in. When you're signed in, when you click on the menu, if you haven't got stock take on your menu, that means you do not have privileges or rights to do a stock take. So you might need to go and talk to your head librarian or your administrator, or contact Functional Solutions and we'll set it up for you. But once you've got stock take there, only one button, just click stock take. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up the stock take module. And when it does that, it'll show you all the existing stock takes. You do not have to delete anything. You do not have to stop circulation or cataloging. It's just business as usual. So all you need to do is say, I'm going to do a stock take. Click on new and give it a name. So stock take name is Fiction by Michael. And then you need to give it a start date. I'm starting today. If you start tomorrow, you won't be able to do anything till tomorrow. So let's start today. And then go stock take filter. What that means is tell me what exactly you're going to stock take. So I'll click on location and I'll go down here and I'll say, well, what can I stock take? I'm going to stock take the library office, and I'm going to the integration office and the general library. Those are the three areas I'm going to stock take. Oh no, I don't want the integration office, so I'll get rid of that. So general library and the library office. Okay, and then if you go up there, you can go close. So there you go, I'm doing that. You can do a sublocation, you can do a copy status. Is very important. You can't stock take without telling us what you're stock taking. And what the copy status means, I want to have a count of everything that says it's available. So if it's available, I want to be able to count it. I also got stuff at the desk, so I'm also going to look at check desk. I'm also going to look at stuff that's in repair. Okay, and I'm going to look at stuff that's never on loan, newly acquired. So you choose all the statuses and reserved. So, okay, so if I go up the top and I close that, those are all the different copy statuses that I'm going to do. Then I'm going to click the next option that 99% of people never use, assign, save and assign a counter. In other words, if kids are going to be doing the stock take, 90% of library staff do not want anyone else involved in the stock take except them. But that's the next option. So when you go here, just don't worry about that. Just close. You only go in there if you want to create a user for the stock take to help you with the stock take. And once you're in, we're ready to go. And before you go, it's going to show you need to find 8,628 items. And by the way, already the system has counted one item. In other words, what it's saying is that someone's already started checking items in, checking items out. So the system counted. That will start going up as circulation continues or cataloging continues. If you counted any, manual count will come up here. Okay, so basically you are missing 8,627 and you've got to keep stock taking until that comes down to 0 losses, or if it says 200 and you can say, well, you know what, I'm happy to lose 200 items, so I'll close the stock take off. So that's the figure you need to keep one eye on. Down here is a list of all the items. Okay, so let's say for argument's sake your stock take has been going for about 5 days, and these are all the items that are in the stock take, but you want to filter all of them? No, I want to filter the items that are to be counted because it might be 3 days later. So if you click on that and then you hit that refresh button, okay, what that's going to do is going to give you all a list of all the items that are to be counted. Or you can say all the counted items. I want to see what I've counted. So click all counted and then hit refresh, and there, it's only one of them that's been counted. Okay. Or you can turn around and say, what are the other system counted? So in other words, any circulation stuff or cataloging stuff you click on, and there's that one. Okay, that's the system counted. So that's the counted or the system counted. But we're going to go back to all. We want to have a look at everything on the system, and there they are, all better to be counted. We don't want all because we don't want the included ones that we've counted. So these are the ones you want to add. And if you're looking at that and you go, Hang on a second. 30-second politics. I want to have a look at that record because that doesn't belong in the library office or general office. That's the art department. So you can click on that and it will bring up the catalog record for that particular item. When you click on it and you go and fix the catalog record on the fly and remove it out of. So go into the copies area and go, oh, no, this doesn't belong in this particular location. Change it to a different location and it will drop off that stock take for you. So the whole idea of looking at the data is fixing stuff up on the fly. Okay, so there's your stock take. That gives you a summary every time you go into it. How do I enter the stock take? How do I enter barcodes? You click on that barcode button. Clicking on that barcode button will allow you to do your data entry. So put it on an iPad, Android pad, mobile phone, whatever, and then go ahead and zap in the barcode of the item. So here's an item. So that's barcode 55. Now remember that noise? Okay, when you get that noise, and if it's a red, it's basically, it should be blue like that, but basically what that red is saying is that this item doesn't belong in the stock take. You go, why? Well, you check. It should be in the general office or the library. Okay, it's in the general library, so really that's correct. It should be here because it is the general library. Okay, because that's what the system is saying, and that's fine, general library. But what else? And then look down here and say, okay, the copy status has to be any of these. So what's the copy status? And we go, it's on loan. And the error, it's a copy status error. If it was a location, it'll say error, so it'll tell you the error, the reason why that beeped. So you just click on the record, fix it, okay, and make it available or make it on loan or make it lost or whatever, okay. So you fix the results on the fly. Then you can go ahead and enter the next record. Okay, and there's another beep. And again, the error is the copy status. And then you go into this one. Okay, so this one. The different sound. Remember that one? Different sound. That means it's okay. And that's why it's all green or blue. Red, error. Green, don't worry about it. Get on with the next one. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now that you've done that, let's go back into the stock take. This is only for the counting. So we say, no, we have looked at it. So let's go and bring up the stock take again. So I'll go stock take and bring up the stock take menu, and it's going to present me with a whole bunch of other stock takes and fiction by Michael. Okay, that's the stock take that I was just doing. So if I click on that, okay, it'll bring up the records. Remember, it was 8 whatever there, and I say now all counted items. So refresh that, and there, and now I've got 2 items that have been counted. Okay, and that's all there is to do in the stock take. It's as simple as that. Okay, now if you want to close the stock take, okay, what the stock take does, it doesn't actually delete anything. What it does, let me just bring up this catalog record. And let me go to the copies area of the catalog record to demonstrate what the stock take does. So in the copies area, okay, see how that status is available? What it does, when you close the stock take, you are actually changing that status from available to lost in 2020 or lost in there, or give it a custom 4 and change the custom 2 or custom 3 to lost in 2021 or lost by Michael's stock take or so forth. That's all the stock take is going to do. It's not going to delete it. 6 months after the stock take's closed, you're happy, you run all your reports. Only then might you want to consider delete all the records in the selection, and you won't do it through a stock take. You'll do it through a global delete. Delete by copy status, and you'll say delete everything with a copy status of lost in 2021 or whatever status you gave that. Okay, so when you want to actually close the stock take, let's go into the reports module. Okay, and in the reports module, you can decide that all the copy statuses, and we go, no, I want to take, I want to filter by to be counted. Remember, if it's not counted, these are the to be counted, therefore these are the losses. So when you click on that, okay, and refresh it, these are to be counted. And then all you do is you say, I want to delete change the status of all the items to be counted, and the copy status is keep it current. No, I want to make it lost in 2020, and then I go change now. And that's all there is to a stock take. However, if you've never done a stock take, why not send us a ticket and tell us, I am going to do a stock take. I'm very nervous about the stock take. Can you please freeze a copy of the data so that I can revert it back to before the stock take started? And we'll do that for you. Not a problem. Okay? And then if you stuff up, or if you did something that you shouldn't have, you want to reverse it, we got a frozen copy, we can do that for you. Stock take is that simple, that's easy. Can more than one people count at the same time? Absolutely. You can have 2 people counting at the same time, or 22, or 202, all doing counting at the same time. And all they need to do, as long as they log into the system, as long as they have the stock take button to open up the stock take, just make sure that they choose the right stock take. Okay, stock take by Michael, and then click on that barcode and send them off on their merry way and say, there you go, there's your iPad, there's a barcode for it, so go in here and then just zap in the barcode. If it gives you a sound, that look at the sound, you'll get to know 2 different kinds of sound. One says it doesn't belong in the stock take, the other says, yep, you counted it, that's it. Okay, so that's very, very simple. Now, before you go, I want to take you to my favorite site I spend most of my free time on. ebay.com.au. The reason why a lot of people don't do more than 1 people counting the stock take, because a barcode reader for an iPad between $700 and maybe $2,000. So put in Bluetooth barcode reader in eBay. Okay, so you go, whoops, let's get out of here, and I go Bluetooth barcode reader. And when you go in there, guess what? You can get a Bluetooth barcode reader with a USB dongle so you can use it with your PC for $64. Okay, and if you look good enough, that one, $55. But you can't use it with a PC, only with a Bluetooth device like an iPad, Android pad, or a mobile phone. $80, too expensive, wouldn't buy it, $68, $59, okay, and so forth and so on. I've seen them at $38, how about that? So, and $15 for a Bluetooth barcode reader. Wow. Buy one quickly, make sure it works. If it works, why not buy half a dozen of them? And then put it in the classrooms if you want teachers to scan circulation themselves. That's how simple it is. Very easy to use. Okay, there's another one for $15, but only buy one to test it and make sure. Okay, how about this little nifty barcode reader? Stick it on your finger and just press the button on the side to go zap, zap, zap. Thank you very much for the opportunity to present Stocktake, a refresher.